So in main 2 activity, there's a linear layout which will be used to display the content that we have received from main activity, the intent rather that we had fired from main activity. And there's a text views here which will show the name and surname and hello. And then there's this image view here which is going to display the pic, and then you have a button as well which is for logout. Now if we go to main 2 activity, we see that there is this share dialog here. This share dialog will be helpful in case you want to share anything through your app on Facebook. And here we have the typical basic activity, or earlier called as blank activity widgets here, which we don't really need to discuss. And then as we know that we had fired an intent from main activity, so it will be received here, and it will be, the contents which were coming from that intent are stored here: name, surname and image URL. Finally, in the text view, we are setting the text there, and then we have a download image here. Now download image is basically extending async task, and it helps us to download the image as the name suggests. What we're doing here is here is the constructor image view, and in the background, as you know that we had fired an intent wherein we are also provided the URL from which the image can be downloaded. This URL is getting received here, and we are using the input stream to download the image and save it in micon11, right? It's a bitmap object, rather reference till now, and now it becomes an object here. And then we are returning this return micon11, and this thing is on post execute we are setting the image on the image view, which is BM image, right? So this is the BM image which you saw in the this image view which you saw in the layout, and this is the image that will get placed here. So as you can see, the download image is basically extending async task and helping us to download the image. So this is what happens here. We execute using this execute method and pass image URL here. And then there's this share dialog again, which helps us to share anything on this Facebook app. We will see that also. This is a logout button, a typical logout button which helps you to get out of the app. Login manager, get instance and logout. You call these methods so that you can log out of this instance, and the intent is then fired, which is taking you from main 2 activity to main activity. And finally you finish this instance for the security purposes, right? So this is how you can use the login feature of Facebook SDK. And now also let us look at the floating action button here, which we overlooked earlier. After this, I will show you how exactly this app is working through running this app. You can see here that there's this in case the user wants to share something from your app on their Facebook page, which is I think a very good idea to do. Let's say your user is spending a lot of time on your app, and they want to share something interesting on their Facebook page or Facebook ID rather. They can use this feature wherein we have a share dialog here. It's a dialog provided by Facebook SDK, which opens up once the user clicks on floating action button. And share link content, it's again another thing provided by SDK, and you build. This is very similar to what you would find in alert builder, which is Android SDK, but this is being provided by Facebook SDK. And then finally you show content, and then you can, of course, once this dialog gets opened up, then the user can click further and finally share it on their Facebook page or Facebook profile. So this is it. Now let me show you the working of this app, how exactly this app is going to work, and how you can utilize this in your own apps. Now as you can see, here is a login button that I was showing you in the Android Studio. If I click on continue with Facebook, I am getting logged in, and my ID is my display name is showing up as Arya Bhatt, and then there's this DP display pic that you can see here, and then there's also a logout button. If I click on this, and I'm taken back out of the app, so I'm taken back to the same screen where I can log in. Again, if I click on this, and this time I will click on the floating action button here. If I click on floating action button here, then the dialog, share dialog, which I was talking about, should appear, so that you can share anything from this app. As you can see, my DP is showing up at top left corner, and I can now type in anything and share it. If I click on post here at top right corner, then it will get posted on my Facebook wall, right? So this is how it works. Of course, you can also have you can include anything else here. You can have a predefined text which gets appeared in this post, so that your user does not really need to have type everything when they are posting it on Facebook. So I discarded it, and now we are back here. Let me click on log out, and we have logged out. So as you saw in the demo how the app works, now you can make your own apps and integrate Facebook login with those apps. Do let us know if you have any doubts or queries. We would like to help you out in your own development.